hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your September reading. If this is your first time stopping by, and if you haven't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button. It does help me a lot to continue making these videos for you guys. Thank you so much. I do highly appreciate your love and support. I want to wish you all a great month. And now let's get started with the first week. So with the Knight of Swords, I see that you're going to focus mainly on your relationship with someone who has their rising or their sun sign in either Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You don't really know where you stand with this person. They're lying to you. There's a lot of misunderstandings. They're very toxic. They're very impulsive. They also don't have a clear vision where they want to be in life. Okay, it's a general feeling that I'm getting with a Knight of Swords. So they don't know where they are, what they want for themselves, and that involves you as well. They don't know if they want to commit fully to you, if they want to have something long term, and there's always this sense of putting the blame back on you and having this very toxic relationship. Also with the Knight, what I'm seeing that this person is so impulsive, and it's very impulsive. They have a history of being aggressive. Some of them might have even had issues with the law in the past. So make sure you're very careful in dealing with this person and having a conversation with them, because they can go from 0 to 100 very quickly. And even if the situation doesn't get physical or violent, it might be verbally abusive, or you both have the tendency to say the very last thing and take it to a different level. Okay, so try to have patience. Try not to rush into anything. If you're feeling with your gut instinct, with your intuition, you're feeling that something is not right, try to see for yourself instead of just confronting them. Make sure you have proofs, you know for sure what's going on. For others, Sagittarius, if your rising sign is in an air sign, or your moon is in Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, this might be your energy. This first week of September, you're gonna feel so scattered, not really knowing what to do. You might even get a good opportunity at work, or you might hear about something that is very profitable. There's a great opportunity, but you might miss it just because you're not focused enough, just because you're not paying too much attention, you're not reading, you're not taking your time to investigate it. You're just kind of all over the place, this scattered energy that you don't really know where to focus or what to do at this moment in time. You know you're bored, you know things are not going your way, but you also don't know how to change it and how to fix it. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling the first week. And in the second week, after all these disagreements and after all these arguments, you're at a point when you have lost trust, because we're dealing with the Seven of Wands here. You have lost trust towards this person. You don't believe them anymore. They can give you an excuse after excuse, and you're gonna say, yeah, okay, I've heard that before, I know. And there is this that passion and that fire that was in between the two of you is starting to slowly die down, because of just mere fact that losing trust is so important. Being sincere, being honest, being genuine is so important for you. And if you're feeling that the other person is not giving you that, you're turning and you're thinking, okay, I'm not as focused in them anymore. That love and that passion is starting to die down, because that trust, that the core of that trust is not the same as it used to be. And there is also no point of just wasting your energy into repeating the same conversations over and over again. Okay, the Seven here is telling me in the past you've been very passionate. You always wanted to prove that you were right, to stand for what you believed in, to fight for your love. I've seen that you have even fought other people. You fought friends and family and other people who have tried to warn you about this person, and you've said, no, that's not true, that's not who this person is, I know them, etc. And now you're starting to see, okay, maybe people around me were right. Maybe they were telling me the truth. Maybe I wasn't able to see what was going on. So now you're not fighting them anymore. Now you're going into a stage of really thinking and really evaluating everything. Okay, and we move from the 7 in the second week to the Hanged Man in reverse in the third week. And something else also, for those of you guys who have tried at your job, where you're currently working, you've tried to prove yourself time and time again, and you're not getting the result. Maybe you should start thinking about different options outside the company or in different directions, because I do see that people don't really understand you, don't get you. There is this sense of constantly standing up for yourself and constantly being put in a position when you have to defend yourself, and that just shows me that the way you see things and the way you see the world and the way they perceive it, or what they're asking, you might not be a good fit for that particular place. So keep your options open and start looking for different things, because here in the third week with the Hanged Man in reverse, there is this procrastination here. Okay, within yourself, you know that things need to change. There is a difference between the material world, the outside, and your inner world, what you want. Because something can look perfect on the outside. You can look like you have the most perfect relationship, and people can say, wow, you're meant to be, power couple, goals, and other comparison of that sort, but you inside, you're not getting exactly that. You're not happy, you're not content. This is not the person that is giving you that trust. You go to bed at night wondering what's happening between the two of you. But Tarot is telling me, get out of this. Okay, don't stop procrastinating and of thinking, being stuck in this victim mentality. This is not the time for that. This is a time for you to get up on your 2 feet. Stop wondering about the past, what has happened in the past. Focus on the present. Use the past as learning, and realize, okay, am I being realistic here? Am I being realistic of what am I asking for myself, or what do I want for myself? Okay, start wondering that, because it's also that Neptune energy when you have this fantasy and this imagination that the person that you're with, that's going to be the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with, and you want to prove people, you want to prove that to yourself, you want to prove that to others. So there's this difference between your ego, what your ego wants to prove something, or what your heart and soul desires. Okay, and what makes you truly happy. Because ego, sometimes you can be like, okay, I want to marry this person just to prove that I can marry them, just to prove that I can have them. And then once you do that, once you have them, then you're still not happy, because there's all these problems that you have pushed on the side or pretended that weren't there, and just to fulfill that desire, that ego desire, and you're not, and still not happy. Okay, so it's very important to see what's going on inside of you. But things are changing. Things are just having that inner feeling, just having that inner doubt is so important, because once it starts showing up inside of you, it's going to manifest on the outside as well, because you have to wonder when enough is enough. This is something that it has happened in the past. It's just this pattern of repeating and repeating and repeating itself, and honestly it's going to repeat again. Okay, what I'm seeing here is especially connected both of them, the Hanged Man and the Death card, both of them combined. This is gonna continue happening. This is not the last time. Okay, this person might tell you, yeah, this is the last time, it's not gonna happen again. It's still gonna happen. It's still gonna continue to repeat the same story over and over again. So you just have to ask yourself, okay, when enough is enough. When you go from being the passenger on the passenger seat to being the driver and taking control. Because yes, you can change how this person acts, but you can change how you view things. You can change if you decide to stay or leave, that's up to you. That's, you still have that option, you still have that freedom to make that decision for yourself, what's beneficial for yourself. This is the last card, the death card in the last week is an indication of transformation. Okay, and it's connected with Scorpio, with that Pluto energy. Someone coming into your life, this is a karmic relationship, meaning this person is coming to teach you a lesson. And usually karmic relationships are very, very passionate. There's a lot of love, there's a lot of intensity, lots of fire between the two of you. But the main goal for the relationship is to teach you a lesson, to transform you, to make you evolve, to death is just a transformation, is just rebirth, is closing a chapter and opening something. So instead of just looking at things in a very in the very surface layer, okay, oh yeah, this person is lying, or they're cheating, or they're being deceitful, besides that, what's going on? What is the bigger picture here? Ask yourself, what is the universe or God or whatever you want to call it, what is trying to teach me? Why has this person come into my life? What lessons should I learn from all of this? Try to ask those questions, those questions, to find out for yourself what's are you ready for this transformation or not? Are you ready to take charge of your life and take control of your life and make the decisions that you need to make so you're truly happy? You're not doing things for other people or for what it looks from the outside or for your ego, but you're doing it for your heart and for your soul. Okay, and as I said, I don't see any actual changes happening, manifesting on the outside, because you're still holding on. Even in the last 2 weeks, Sagittarius, you're still holding on to the past. You're still holding on to that comfort zone. You're still, you know, it's not going to happen. You know, it's not going to be long term. You know, this is, everything is going on very shaky grounds, but you still don't have that power, that courage to make that change, to make that transformation, to say, okay, I'm ready for this. I'm ready to close this chapter in my life and open something new. But that spark, what's important here is that spark has started, it's lit within yourself, and now the wheels are turning. Now you're thinking about it in a larger scale. You're thinking about it, that you're thinking about this transformation. And even from the oracle of angels and your spirit guides, the message is air guardian, shift your perception. And that's why I said, you guys, you're dealing here with an air sign, and this air sign has come to your life for this reason. Okay, for this karmic lesson, to help you shift your perception, how you see the world, how you see your relationships, what's truly important. At the end of the day, long time from now, in a few years, when you look back at this time, you will think, you know, even though that relationship might have been toxic, or there was a lot of things upside down with them, with you and this person, that didn't go the right way, still at the end, you're probably going to say, I'm happy I lived that, because that relationship transformed me in so many different ways, and now I know what I want for myself and my future, and I have a whole different perspective in life. Okay, so this is all about shifting your perspective and how you see the world and how you see things. And from the oracle of love and romance, the message is deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And this is not just necessary the Knight of Swords. This can also be you. If you're not open 100% upfront, if you're still wearing this false image of this perfect relationship, or this couple goals that we get along and everything's absolutely amazing, if you're still wearing that on the outside, you might be just as guilty as the other person is for the relationship not working. Okay, so you are wearing a false mask, the other person is as well, and deception is what's going on between the two of you. okay? But the oracle of money and the law of attraction says, I have control over the thoughts I think. And then we have the symbol of the key here. Since you have control over what thoughts you offer, what would be more just than the powerful law of attraction responding equally to everyone who offers a vibration? Once you gain control over the thoughts you think, your sense of injustice will subside and will be replaced with exuberance for life and the zest to create what you were born with. Let everything in the universe be an example to you of the law, of the way the law of the universe works. Okay, so you're, as I said, you guys, the moment you flip this, you turn your world upside down, you flip the way you see things, and you go from being a victim to being the hero of your life journey, of your story, of you tell yourself, this is my life, this is my movie, this is my life story, and I'm going to take control of this. I'm not going to let my thoughts, my fears, someone else's perception of me get in the way to stop me from achieving the things that I want to do and for living my life to the fullest. Once you have that key, once you can control your mind, you can control your reality, and you can make that change, you can make that transformation. Okay, and the law of attraction is gonna help you manifest that the same thoughts, the same frequency you release out in the universe, they're gonna give all of that back to you. They're gonna transform that completely, reflect that back at you. Okay, so you will go from being the victim to being the hero of your life and to make the right decisions for yourself. Okay, my friends, this is all the messages that I had for you guys. If you enjoyed this reading, please share it with other friends as well. And thank you so much for stopping by. And I see you next time. Bye-bye.